All right, what's up, you guys? So the big question on everybody's mind is, can Branch Warren win this year's Arnold Classic? Now, he did not compete in the 2013, and he did win the 2012 Arnold Classic. So a lot of people are wondering, how is he going to place after his kind of unexpected low placing at the Olympia this year? Now, a lot of people say, yeah, man, there's a lot of Branch Warren fans out there. A lot of people love him. A lot of people like him. A lot of people think he's going to win the Arnold Classic. I do not. I am not one of those people. I would consider myself a fan of Branch Warren, but not a fan of his physique. Now, obviously, anybody can respect Branch Warren's work ethic. He works hard. He trains hard. He doesn't care what people say. You know, those are the general characteristics of somebody that people look up to. A hard worker. Goes against the tide, doesn't care what people say. You know, those are the admirable traits of a bodybuilder that a lot of people can respect. Obviously, I respect him for his work ethic, and I respect him, you know, as a person, as a bodybuilder. But I'm just not a fan of his physique, and I don't think that's a physique that can continue to win the Arnold Classic against this lineup of competitors. Now, hold that against me if you will, but I'm just being completely honest with you. I don't think that he has what it takes to win the Arnold Classic anymore. Like I said, I'm a fan of him, man. He's a cool guy. I've met him. He's got a great work ethic, but I don't think he's going to win this Arnold Classic this year or maybe ever again. He's getting older, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, man. A lot of bodybuilders continue to do well into their 40s. I'm not really sure how old Branch Warren is, but he's in his upper 30s. I know that. But after seeing his placing and his conditioning at this year's Olympia, I don't think he's going to do that well if he duplicates that conditioning at the Arnold. He's going to have to do way better than he did at the Olympia to do well in this Arnold, because this Arnold lineup is thick, man. It's got some good guys. Personally, you know, I really have Dennis Wolf winning this competition, and like I said, man, at the Olympia, Branch Warren didn't even come close to Wolf. He didn't even come close to beating Dennis Wolf. And in years past, Dennis Wolf has constantly come in second to Branch, and I've always disagreed with that, man. I've always thought that Dennis Wolf had a superior physique to Branch Warren, but he's continued to lose to him, and I think this is finally the year that Dennis will place higher than Branch and win this Arnold Classic. I honestly believe Dennis has this in the bag, because at the Olympia, man, I thought it was a close call between him and Kai, man. I thought Dennis Wolf might actually take second at the Olympia. Now, dude, if he is second place Olympia caliber, he's definitely got this Arnold, man. As I've heard so far, Dexter Jackson is not competing this year either, and Dexter Jackson has been winning it the past couple years also. So, you know, the two guys that would really be threats in terms of winning the Arnold Classic would be Branch Warren and Dexter Jackson. Dexter's not competing, and I don't think Branch is where he needs to be to beat Dennis Wolf. I think Dennis Wolf has brought himself up to a level, and Dennis Wolf is on this pedestal right now where he is a superior bodybuilder. I think Dennis Wolf has brought his physique up to this level that it's going to be tough for people to match. Dennis Wolf he's on top right now. He's the big bad wolf, man. He's on top. Now, I think he's got this in the bag, and I don't think that Branch can beat him. Honestly, I think Ben Pekulski is also going to beat out Branch. In my prediction, dude, I don't have Branch in the top 3. I barely have him in the top 6, to be completely honest. Like I said, man, I think Ben's been talking a lot of shit to Branch Warren. If you guys saw Generation Iron, he talked a lot of shit about Branch in that movie. And I think Ben has a superior physique to Branch Warren at this point in time. But only time will tell, man. Only God knows, man. As a lot of people say. Time will tell. We can only hope and make predictions, and we'll see what happens on the night of the competition. But in terms of physiques, dude, I think Ben has a superior physique to Branch Warren. I think Rolly Winkler has a superior physique to Branch Warren. I think Evan Centopani has a superior physique to Branch Warren. I think Dennis Wolf by far has a superior physique to Branch Warren. I think Sean Roden has a superior physique to Branch Warren. So to answer the question, will Branch Warren win this year's Arnold Classic? I think that answer is a definitive no. How well will he do? I can't really answer that, man. Could he place in the top 3? He certainly could. I could be wrong. But in my personal opinion, in terms of physiques, I don't think he belongs in that top 3. And only conditioning will tell. Like I say, these guys have superior physiques. If they don't bring in their conditioning, their physique doesn't really matter. But I think these guys will bring their conditioning with these awesome physiques, and they will beat out Branch Warren for that top 3, maybe even top 6 spot. So that's my prediction, man. A lot of people are going to ask me, what do I think about Branch Warren winning this year? And I don't think it's going to happen, to be completely honest with you guys. That's just my opinion. Hate on me if you will, but I don't think he's got this year's Arnold Classic in the bag. I just don't think he's got it. But I think he might squeak into that top 6. I'll give him that. He might squeak into the top 6, but we'll see. Only time will tell, like I said, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video.